Hello and welcome back. This is just a short video about the latest machine I bought. It's a Bosch GSR 1855 power drill, including two 5-amp batteries. I will just open the box and unpack and start it up. It's I don't expect anything revolutionary inside, so it's just the machine and the charger and two batteries. That's it, nothing revolutionary as expected. It contains two batteries, 5 ampere hours each, and of course a fast charger and the machine itself. And as usual, there is a user guide also, probably in many languages I don't even care about. Anyway, the machine is has a brushless motor, and this is actually my first machine with brushless motor, drill machine with brushless motor, so it will be interesting to try it out for real. And it works with the charge which is in the battery right now. It's not very heavy. I don't know the exact weight of the machine including the battery, but it is not very heavy. There is a battery test button on the battery as well, and that actually shows that it is only charged to well, 1 bar or whatever I should call it, so it's probably less than 20% charge in the battery, so it's definitely necessary to charge it. And the same with the one I tested the machine with, and that's also just one LED lighting, so it is time to plug it in and charge it. The charger is actually only a 4-amp charger, but it should be good enough even for a 5-amp battery. That is probably because the same charger is sold with the 4-amp package containing two 4-amp batteries, but this one is 5-amp, so maybe it takes a slightly longer time, but it doesn't really matter for me. The charger has actually two LED indicators also, and the first one becoming steadily green as soon as I plug it in, and the second one is probably if there is an error in the battery, then it will flash or light up, probably red. I've never seen it, so I don't know. And now I plugged in, and as usual it starts, the green starts flashing and probably indicates somehow when it's ready. I didn't read the manual, so I don't know how, but I will check it if necessary. But charging batteries is not rocket science. So battery number 1 is fully charged now. The green LED stopped flashing, and my interpretation is that it is now ready. During the charge, as the charge level increased, the flashing of the green decreased. So it was flashing less and less as it reached fully charged state. And that's quite normal. So that's it. It took about 45-50 minutes maybe from the one LED level. I don't know the percentage of that, but something between 20 to 33%. I don't know. I don't think the indication is linear, but anyway, it is as it is. So it's time for removing it and to change to the other battery. The charger got a little bit warm, but not something to worry about, and that is quite normal. And also the battery is a bit warm, but probably won't cause any fire. So now it's time for the next one. And that also starts with the flashing as should be normal. So let's see what the battery indicator is showing now. It should be all green. Yes, 3 greens, and that's a fully charged battery. Just a few words about the chuck. It's a quick chuck type, so you don't need any key. It's a keyless, and it's a good quality Rome chuck, and it takes from 1.5mm to 13mm drill bit, or if you are using inches, then 1/16 to a half inch. So a quick test using a 1.5mm drill bit shows very concentric rotation, no wobbling at all. The tip is exactly rotating around its axis. I decided to compare the two power drills I have. The old one is a Bosch green, and it's about 10 years old, so it is really old. It is still working, just like before, but I needed a better one. And one of the reasons why I wanted a better one is because the chuck in the Bosch green is a bit wobbly, and the axis rotation is not that concentric, and that is much better in the Bosch blue. I also wanted to feel and see the differences between a brushed motor and the brushless one. I think the brushless should be better. It definitely has an almost instant start, and and I think that's good. But it's also, I find that it's more noisy. It is more high-pitched noise than the brushed one, but of course it's also a more powerful motor, so it is as expected. And the noise is, well, there is more noise even if I rotate it at the same RPM as this one. At least that's my impression. I don't know, I didn't measure the noise level, but for my ears this one sounds more noisy. Anyway, the old one is going only up to 1340 RPM, while the new one is up to 1800. So the difference is almost 500 RPM, which can be a lot if you need more RPM. And of course the old one is also, it has also less power. I don't know exactly the torque, but I think it's 38 Newton meter or something like that. And the new one is 55, so it's quite a big difference. Also the new one takes 13 millimeter drill bits maximum, the chuck, while the old one is only 10 millimeter in diameter. So that's also a difference. The other difference is of course the size, but that is partially because the new one has a much larger battery also. So removing the battery from both of them results in almost the same size. Not really a lot of difference in the size, but there is a different shape. So the old one is leaning more than the new one. The new one is more square to the table. So, but that doesn't matter. By the way, I don't know why Bosch decided to create two different battery shapes. They are not compatible with each, so you can't use the more powerful battery in the old machine, which I think is bad, because it would be good if it was interchangeable, but that's their decision. I also like the fact that the new one has a mechanical gearbox with 2 gears, so it is much easier to select slow or fast gear. In the old one I had to, this is the way to select the speed, and that's not very good because as you rotate this, if you reduce the speed, you also reduce the power. So drilling at slow power, at lower power and low RPM is not very good in this one. So the only way to adjust the speed realistically is if it is set to drill machine setting, and then pushing this button. So So in every way I think the new one should be much better machine, except noise wise, because this is really it has a very high pitch noise, which I don't know how well you hear, but I think it is quite clear that it is noisier, and that is regardless of the speed. Even at low speed it is in my opinion quite noisy. And if I set it to speed 1, this one goes only maximum to 400 RPM, and the noise is the same, even if I would run it at 1800 like now. There is very little difference, while this one, if I run it slow, it is really very quiet. So there is an advantage of the Bosch Green also with this old brushed motor. But beware, if you find that the Bosch Blue is too expensive and you want a Bosch, you can buy a Bosch Green today, which has brushless motor also. And I never tested that, so I don't know how what the real differences are between the new Bosch Green and the Bosch Blue. Anyway, this one is not really new on the market, so technology wise it's been available for a few years, but it's new to me. And the Bosch Green, I don't know if you can still buy this really old one with the brushed motor, or all of them brushless. Maybe all of them are brushless today, so regardless which one you choose, you can have a Bosch Green much cheaper than the Bosch Blue with brushless motor also. And then of course again it depends, the power depends on the battery you have, but I think there are Bosch Green batteries with 4 amps also, not only the Bosch Blue. I don't know if you can have more than 4 amps, but that's up to you to find out. I know that for the Bosch Blue you can buy batteries up to 8 amps also, which is it gives quite a bit more power, but I don't know if it really is necessary for anything other than you can use it for a longer period without needing to change or charge the battery. The machine comes with a belt clip also, but I don't use the belt clip because it's a bit too heavy to hang it on my pants. So it's fine for me like this. I don't need the belt clip anyway, so never missed it from this one, which is considerably lighter, but still, well, maybe not considerably. It is quite similar in weight, but of course this is a little bit heavier because of the battery, which is twice the size of this one. So that's it. I hope it will work fine for me using this new one, but I'm quite confident in it. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching once again, and goodbye.